toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another SEC rival, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Volunteers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kentucky's offense will be first on the attack. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Law. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Law. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got a man in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
He's got it at the 25. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Touchdown, Kentucky! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Matthews. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the floor.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
And man, it's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline, and they've really been able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
Punt is on its way. Just need to crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He lost one down the sideline. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Caught in the backfield. It's Law. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going to look downfield again. Trying to set up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. and trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Breaks away in the middle. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Vols have this offense rolling. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. To the air, it's Aguilar. Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! A tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He's taking the shot. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Catch in the middle, it's Staley. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Four wide receivers on second and short, guys. The whole playbook at their disposal. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Florida, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, who he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee. So quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expected to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee, though. Tim Banks is going to do a great job at defensive coordinator on that side of the ball. And you know Tennessee's going to run it as well. So I know a lot of question marks around the quarterback spot. There are other facets to this team that make them very dangerous.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the balls come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on third down. Rush coming in high, and they've got him at the 29. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be the defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's long. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
At the 42-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Thomas. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Vols have taken it inside the 20. right back to the well. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
The Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jefferson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Vols! Fitted in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bishop. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Staley. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like...
Breaks into the open. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Motion from the wideout. Hands it off. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They'll run play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Power football with the run.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Give to the running back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we've got to make sure we take him away.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target up.
Holds it in on the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just
There he goes. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Volunteers have pushed it inside the 20. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's long. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
To the ground with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And after that incompletion at this juncture of the game, a field goal here would be nice on 4th down, obviously, but do you trust your defense to keep getting stops? If you don't, then you've got to go for it here on 4th and short.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Vols send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hester.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Here's the handoff. Ran through the contact. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. The Wildcats are flying down the field. They'll give it to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third down, he drops to throw. Under fire. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Trying to take it back. Past the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tennessee.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game. Who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
That makes the score Tennessee 27, Kentucky.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Kentucky will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. On the run, it's Bishop. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try the run. Makes it past the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Staley. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This guy is putting up some numbers today, approaching that Joey Kent, Marcus Nash territory.
He's been unbelievable. There's just no way to stop him. The defense hasn't had answers. It's throw it to him short, he can make plays. It's throw it to him long. You got to do something to slow this guy down right now because he is absolutely killing this defense.
They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.